Uzampula. Namaste, good morning to all respected online viewers. Long live their majesties, long live our leaders, and long live our friendship. Welcome to this online yoga workshop, Embassy of India, Thinku ICCR Yoga Wangchuk Cultural Center. Yoga teacher and KVSSN Murthy here. My true praise to the Almighty to see all the best things to their majesties in the whole Buddha. So coming to the recitation of the sun salutations. So today also we have very good row of the practices. Pavana Mukta Asana Sreni after sun salutations we are doing. So basically in that sun salutations we are doing digestive and abdominal and digestive fitness practices. Okay, coming to these sun salutations, keep your position straight and pranamasa. Then here we have chanting slokas and mantra. So when you have your traditional belief system, you can follow or you can follow only practices. ॐ हिरण्मयेन पात्रेण सत्यस्यापि हितं मुखं तत्त्वं पूषन् अपवृणु सत्यधर्माय दृष्टये ॐ ह्रां ह्रीं ह्रूं ह्रैं ह्रौं रः मित्ररविसूर्यभानुकगपूष्णहिरण्यगर्भमरीच आदित्यसवित्र अर्कभास्कराय नमः. And stretch your arms forward. To lift the arms properly, keep your arms straight and pull yourself up, and from there slight or medium or deep back bending at the Chandrasana or at the Chakrasana. Then again keep your body straight once pull yourself up. Then if you have lower back issues or concerned any issues related to forward bend, so avoid forward bends even in your regular activities. So remaining people can go for forward bend till the floor or till the ankle. And after that, right leg stretch back called Asva Sancharanasana, horse riding posture. Push your body forward, lift your chin up. So try to press properly on the concerned part of the abdomen with that folded thigh. And right, back leg straight on the toes, lift your knee up and slowly join your forward leg to back leg called Santulanasana or Dandasana. Then very slowly push your body completely down towards the floor called Astanga Namaskarasana or Sastanga Namaskarasana. Then push your body forward as well as lift the body like a sea wave called Bhujangasana or lifted head cobra posture. So this is a very simple application to get relief from the lots of lower back issues and neck issues. So properly do this posture while in your regular exercises. And next exercise again relevant towards the forward bend as well as semi-inverted posture. So try to take care while doing the next exercise called Parvatasana, mountain triangle posture. And here right leg is your forward leg called Asva Sancharanasana, horse riding posture. Again back leg straight on the toes and back leg knee up against the gravity. Then slowly join your back leg to the forward leg called Pada Hastasana or back stretching posture. And lift your arms and body at a time up called Hasta Uttanasana. Once completely pull yourself. From there, slight or medium or deep back bend at the Chandra or at the Chakrasana. Again, keep your body straight. Pranamasana above to the head, Kailasha Mudra, and slowly bring your Kailasha Mudra at your chest level called Anahata Pranamasana, and lift your arms completely up. Then very slowly wide your both the arms. Then very slowly keep your arms down at your thigh level. Then after that, slightly wide your legs and few seconds wait for the break. So take a slow, long, deep inhalation and exhalation. And today in our row of practices, we have Pavana Mukta Asana Sreni, very simple and very effective exercises. So anyone can perform these practices while on the floor or even on the bed, or choose any convenient surface to do these exercises. So coming to the practices, so first try to be in the convenient posture. Then here we are now doing that Pavana Mukta Asana Sreni digestive and abdominal group. So we have lots of leg turnings and leg lifts. So take care while doing, or you can put slightly a kind of pillow or kind of towel under your hips if you have any lower back issues. Alright, now coming to Shavasana. So once take a long, slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. And coming to Samasthiti or position, reposition. So basically all these exercises, the purpose is to give some relaxation at the hip level and at the abdominal level. Specifically the excess of wind which is accumulated inside the abdomen is getting released. So here keep your both the legs straight And simple first right leg completely up to the 90-degree angle and slowly get back to normal. Again simply lift your leg up, then very slowly get back to normal. Third count, lift your leg up, then after that very slowly come back to normal. Pada Uttana Asana, we are now doing a movement on doing every leg. Then coming to other leg, lift your leg and slowly come back to normal. Second count, lift your leg and slowly come back to normal. Third count, lift your leg and slowly come back to normal. Okay, take a long inhalation, exhalation. After that, once check your breath, check your convenience, and take a long, slow, and a deep inhalation and exhalation. Right. Please remember while doing this kind of postures, so please try to put one good support under your hips. So keep your position straight. The same thing here. Pada Uttana Asana, Pada Uttana Chalanam. We have now two legs. So take care while lifting the legs, while taking care while bringing them back, because it will somewhat, it may give strain on the lower back muscles. So that you can put your both the hands also under the hips, or you can put any towel or pillow. So lift your two legs up to the 90-degree angle from the ground level. Then very slowly come back to normal. Second count, again lift your legs up, then very slowly come back to normal. And third, last count, lift your legs up, again very slowly come back to normal. Then relaxations, enough strides. Just take a long, slow and a deep inhalation and exhalation. So while doing this kind of simple exercises, we can follow our own convenient pace also. Suppose if you want to lift your one leg, you can fold your one leg, you can just lift your one leg. This is also like effect will be almost the same on the abdomen and lower abdominal organs. So while lifting your two legs, you can first fold your legs, bring them on the abdomen, lift your legs, and while coming back, again fold them and bring them back. So that while doing this kind of simple variations, while doing your exercises, it will not really hurt your back muscles. Okay, take a long, slow, and a deep inhalation and exhalation. So our next exercise related to Pada Chakra Sancharan, or like clockwise and anti-clockwise rotation of the leg. So keep your both the arms and both the legs together. Take a long deep inhalation, exhalation. So this time also keep lift your right leg up at 45-degree angle, and the simple movement of the leg. So complete clockwise, three counts. While inhalation lift your leg, while exhalation lift your leg, and while inhalation slowly bring them down. And breathe out, lift your leg and slowly come back. For the same exercise, opposite side, lift your leg and breathe out, then slowly get back to normal. And second count, lift your leg with breathe out, then slowly get back to normal. Third, last count, completely breathe out, then slowly get back to normal. Then soon after that, once relax your both the legs, relax your hands and hips. So long, slow inhalation, exhalation. So as I mentioned before, for the same kind of exercises, you can fold your alternate leg also to give extra support. Suppose if you want to do with the left leg, keep your both the arms together, legs together, fold your right leg, keep your feet on the floor, and check your dress and check your convenience of your back. Then lift your alternate leg up and simple movement, inhalation, then slowly exhalations. Again, exhalation, lift your leg and slowly come back while inhalation. And third, last count, exhalation, then slowly come back to normal. Take a long, deep inhalation, exhalation. Then opposite side, same practice, breathe out and slowly come back, breathe in, then slowly come down. Again, breathe out, lift your leg and slowly come back to normal. Then third, last count, breathe out and slowly get back to normal, and relaxations enough. Then slowly stretch your both the legs and stretch your arms, and take a long, slow, deep inhalation, exhalation in Shavasana or any convenient, comfortable posture. Alright, so once turn towards your right side or left side, and once check your breath and check your pace of doing. So before doing in between the practice also, you can give extra relaxation by keeping your body sit straight. Then after that, towards your right side, towards your left side, just go for your knee turns and knee bends. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then relaxation, then very slowly come back to normal. All right, so we have cycling with the legs in the same Pavana Mukta Asana Sreni digestive group. We have next level of exercises. Again, come to Shavasana. Then very slowly open your both the arms to the sides. Keep your legs apart. Then long deep inhalation, exhalation. Then very slowly keep your both the legs together and both the hands together. So Pada Sanchalanam or cycling. So here also you can apply as per your convenient pace of doing. So first fold your both the legs to give extra relaxation to the back. So lift your right leg and slowly come back to normal like a pedaling of a with the single leg. 2, then come back. Last counts 3 and slowly come back to normal. With that same leg, reverse inhalation lifts, then slowly come back. Second count and lift your leg and breathe out, press them on the abdomen. Third, last count, lift and press them on the abdomen, slowly come back from the single leg pedaling. So long, deep inhalation, exhalation, same thing here. First bring your knee on the abdomen with breathe out. Then lift your leg up with breathe in, then slowly come back down. Again breathe out, bring them on the abdomen. 2, then slowly come back down. 3, and come back down. So last count, lift your leg and slowly come back to normal relaxations. Enough. Take again long and deep slow inhalation, exhalation. So while doing the same cycling part with 2 legs, again take care of the back. You can put your both the arms under your hips. So bring your knees on the abdomen, lift your legs up. Just move your legs like a cycle pedals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then very slowly get back to normal. Keep your legs down and long and deep slow inhalation and exhalation. Then here also once stretch your legs and wide your arms. Long, slow and deep inhalations, exhalations. So please remember, in a row we have nearly 8 to 9 different exercises. Like we are doing in a medium pace, we are not doing very fast and we are not doing very slow. So according to your free time, you can choose proper time to repeat all those things, or you can repeat the whole session also, so that it will go to 1 hour to 1.5 hour class. So keep your position straight and take a long, deep, slow inhalation, exhalation. Then slowly keep your both the legs together. And the Supta Pavana Mukta Asana are somewhat abdomen pressing posture. So here fold your 2 legs. So let's make it more easy and more convenience to the participants. Bring your right knee on the abdomen. Lock your knee on the top or lock your thigh under your calf muscle. So have your proper grip on the leg on the top or at the thigh. So try to press your abdomen with breathe out. Then slowly come back. So initially don't lift your head, and 2, come back, breathe out and slowly come back. So now here after 2 or 3 counts exercising, and now breathe out, lift your head, breathe out and slowly come back, breathe in. Just now we are doing exercise mode on. Again breathe out, again slowly come back. So when you have any severe neck issues or any damages around the like related vertebra around the neck level, don't do the next exercise. So lift your neck and leg at a time up and stay for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then very slowly come straight, relaxations. Then leave your hands, keep your hands down, keep your leg on the floor. Then from there check your both the legs. Once check your breath, check your convenience. Take again long, slow and deep inhalation and exhalations. Then opposite side, same thing, keep your both the legs together and once check your long, deep breathe in, breathe out. So fold your left leg, put them on the floor. From there further bring them on the abdomen, on the top of the knee or under your calf muscle. Lock your leg properly to give extra pressing on the abdomen. So press your abdomen, lift your head up with breathe out. Then very slowly come back, head down, release your leg. So again second count to breathe out. Then again very slowly come back down. So in the next 2 practices, only folding the abdomen, folding the thigh on the abdomen, press the abdomen, then very slowly come back. Second count, press the abdomen and slowly come back. Long, deep inhalation, exhalation. So as a posture, we are doing the same Supta Pavana Mukta Asana. So lift your chin also up while pressing your abdomen with the concerned knee and stay for a while here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then very slowly come straight to normal and relaxations. Enough, come back. Then here once leave your arms to the side stretch and take a long deep inhalation exhalation. So this kind of postures while pressing the abdomen, Pavana Mukta Asana practices or abdomen pressing practices also comes under individual postures and also comes under Pavana Mukta Asana Sreni to get relief from the accumulated gases from the intestines. So long deep inhalation and exhalation. So here both the arms and both the legs together. So we are doing same exercise with the two legs, two knees. So bring your both the knees on the abdomen. So lock your knees on the top separately, or you can interlock your hands on the knees, or you can lock your thighs separately, or you can interlock your hands also under your thighs. But be very convenient while doing these exercises. So first we are doing a pressing on the abdomen. Completely press the abdomen while breathe out and slowly come back. Second count, complete breathe out, then slowly come back. So last counts, breathe out, lift your head also up for another variation. Then slowly keep your head down, release your leg. Again, second count, breathe out, press, then slowly get back to normal. So last count as a posture, few seconds stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then very slowly come back to normal and release and relaxation. Then once completely release from the strain and relax your legs, relax your spine. And once check your breath and take a long deep inhalation exhalation. So we are now doing actually the practice of rocking and rolling the extreme dynamic movement in the same posture. So forward, backward and sides also we are doing. So at your convenient pace, you can choose any simple process also while doing this kind of next level exercise. And fold your two legs, bring them on the abdomen, on the top of the knees or under your calf muscle. You can lock your legs to bring them on the abdomen. So here lift your chin up, then try to press for a while. So from here you can choose movement. 1, so you can go to completely sitting posture, and after that you can be on the head. 2, 3, 4, 5. Then come back, relaxation. Then here once check your breath, check your neck convenience, and few seconds break. Then after that again lock your knees, then lift your chin up towards your right side once, completely turn, then slowly come back towards your left side, completely turn, then again slowly come back again towards your right side, turn, again very slowly come back towards your left side, turn, then very slowly come back. So relax your neck, relax your body, and relax your hands and legs. So once take a long slow deep inhalations and exhalations. While doing this kind of exercises, if you felt like any catch or any unevenness while doing these exercises, immediately stop. So don't go further, immediately stop and few seconds take, relax, and after that if you will be okay, then resume the class. So long, slow and deep inhalation and exhalations. So after this kind of practices also a short gap. So keep your both the arms and legs together towards your right side or left side. Turn once with the two hands and two leg support. Slowly get up and slowly sit back to normal. And few seconds relax your spine, relax your breath. Like in between your practices, if you want a sip of water, you can drink water also, but don't drink more. So long, deep and slow inhalation, exhalation. Alright, now we are doing spinal cord twisting postures. Again, few seconds break. Then after breaking here, try to keep your both the legs straight and both the arms together, and few seconds take a long deep inhalation, exhalations. And the Supta Udara Akarshan Asana are somewhat related to a spinal twisting posture to give more relaxation to the that concerned body organs and the hip girdle and at the lower hip. So keep your both the legs together and lift your both the arms. You can keep your both the arms wide while stretching your arms, or you can slightly fold your hands under your ears, or still you can interlock your fingers under the head. But please remember, heart of the practice is leg bends and after that leg turns. So here bend your knees towards your right side once, as it easily bend your knees, and after that against your knees turn your head opposite side. And few seconds stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and very slowly come back to normal. For the same exercise, I'm opening my hands. So somewhat it will give you more clarity while bending. So keep your both the knees at the same position towards your right side. Bend your knees and turn your head opposite side and stay for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then very slowly come straight to normal. Then after that, once stretch your both the arms and legs and take care while relaxing from the strain towards the shavasana. So long, deep and slow inhalation, exhalation. Then here also once keep your both the legs together. Take again long, slow, deep inhalation, exhalation. So once prepare to do the opposite side, once lift your both the arms and wide your both the arms, properly spread them. So like the way first variation, you can fold your hands also under your ears, or you can still interlock your fingers under the head. So this time fold your both the legs, then towards your opposite side as it easily bend your knees while turning your head opposite side. So here heart of the practice is leg turning and spinal cord twisting. So when you have difficult time while turning your head, then don't bother about the head, keep your head straight and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then very slowly come back to normal. Then soon after that, very slowly stretch your both the legs and very slowly keep your both the arms together and take rest from the strain. Long and slow and deep inhalation, exhalation. So in this row, we have last two exercises. Next one is universal spinal cord twisting. This is also related to Udara Akarshanasana. So it's a kind of spinal cord twist one. Keep your both the legs together. Alright, after that, wide your both the arms. Shava Udara Akarshanasana. So here, keep your right leg fold. So try to put your right foot on the left knee, or still you can put your opposite side of the below leg also. Towards your below leg side, completely give a turn and stay for a while. 1. Here also you can keep your head straight, or you can turn your head complete opposite side. But here moreover, like comparatively, your spinal cord should turn more. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Then slowly come straight to normal. And after that, slowly relax your legs and relax your hands. Take a long, slow, deep inhalation and exhalation. Alright, opposite side, same thing. First come to Samasthiti, pre-position. Once check your dress, check your breath, check your yoga mat. Then after that, wide your both the arms on the side stretch. You can turn your fingers towards the sky. Fold your alternate leg and put them on the knee or outside. Then towards your below leg side, below open leg side, turn the spine and turn your head complete opposite side and stay down. So here you can keep your that right hand on the folded leg also to give extra pressing towards the floor. And stay here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then very slowly come back to normal and release from the strain, relax from the strain. And after that, keep your both the arms and legs together and once take a long, slow, deep inhalation, exhalation. So in a row, if you want to finish these exercises, even you can finish in just 10 minutes also, or you can take half an hour, or you can still create 1 hour practices, but based on your time and based on your own pace, it can be decided. So our next last exercise called boat posture or Navasana. Boat posture or Navasana. A strict instruction is when you have neck issues or above back issues or lower back issues or any spinal cord related issues, don't immediately choose this kind of exercises, or but still you can use any other props if you have good knowledge on maintaining the props. So keep your body straight. Then lift your both the legs up to the 45-degree angle. Lift your head up. Lift your both the arms up. And few seconds keep a strain on the abs and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then very slowly come back. Relaxation. So after Supta Udara Karshanasana, after your Shava Udara Karshanasana or abdomen twistings, you can choose this kind of simple lifting of the body while keeping your hips as a base. Again, lift your legs up to the 45-degree angle. We are doing second time. So lift your head up. So at the finally lift your one arm and second arm and few seconds stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then very slowly get back to normal. And after every posture or during the posture, check your own convenience and check the factor of your convenience. All right, keep your legs wide and completely wide your arms and take a long, slow, deep inhalation and exhalation. So finally, after you finish with these practices with both posture, if you think that another backbone may require, so please do that another back bending. Okay, keep your both the legs together, both the arms together, and now very slowly towards your right side or left side. Very slowly push your body. Few seconds stay in this posture, relaxing posture. So one hand act like a pillow, second arm should act like a pillar. Then with the help of your limbs and slowly get back to normal and sit straight. All right, few seconds break now. So long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. So please remember today's our exercise nearly like 9 postures we did in that variation sub variation altogether it went to nearly 15 postures. So basically we did digestive and abdominal group of Pavana Mukta Asana Sreni or Sukshma Yoga Vyayam. Basically these are involvement of movement and extra ab stretching and also the stretching of the muscle, the concerned muscle stretching and breathing and breathe out. And more important thing is awareness on that particular doing. And also today we did raised leg pose, Pada Uttanasana single leg, raised legs, double leg posture, Dvipada Uttanasana. So the next one is Pada Chakrasana, leg rotation, and Pada Sanchalanasana and cycling. Then after that Supta Pavana Muktasana, leg locking posture. Then second thing is both the legs, we did the same thing with both legs. And after that Supta Udarakarshanasana, sleeping abdominal stretch posture. And next one is the Shava Udarakarshanasana, universal spinal cord twisting pose. At the last we finished this session with this Naukasana or board posture, or we can use the word called Navasana also. Okay, let's coming to the practices. Pranayam practices. Keep your position straight. Be in any convenient posture, half lotus or any posture. So we have here mantra chanting. Om Kesavaya Swaha. Om Madhavaya Swaha. Om Narayanaya Swaha. Om Adya Samadhi Tatpala Siddhyardham Asana Purvakan Pranayamadin Karishye. Om Sandhi Sandhi Sandhi. So in other words it is saying that the total observation of the practical yoga, all advanced practices in the yoga as well as all the styles in the yoga related to only two important things. One is discipline and the second one is spiritual upliftment. Here discipline also involved in the word of health. So basically for the purpose of these two things only the every yoga practices or every yoga style has born. Right, coming to the practices today, we have very simple exercise called Nadi Shodhana Pranayam as well as Chandra Bhedana Pranayam. Chandra Bhedana Pranayam used for the cooling of the system, cooling of the human body. And Nadi Shodhana or Anulom Vilom Pranayam also the same purpose. It will stabilize the energy levels inside the body. Also it will give good equilibrium to the left hemisphere and right hemisphere of the body. Basically it will give lots of calmness and peace to the mind, but based on the practitioner's style. So it is saying that Nadi Shodhana, it is saying that Baddha Padmasano Yogi Pranam Chandrena Puraye Dharayatva Yadha Shakti Bhuyas Suryena Rechiyat. Always we have to start our pranayam, Anulom Vilom Pranayam, Nadi Shodhana Pranayam from the left nostril. And also it is saying that Pranam Suryena Cha Krishya Puraye Dadharam Sanehi Vidavat Kumbhakam Krutva Punas Chandrena Rechiyat. So after a few seconds gap and breathe out from the right. Then after that take the inhalation from the right nostril and slowly throw that air from the left nostril. The process should be begin from the left. So coming to the practices, take a long deep inhalation, exhalation, keep your position erect. So coming to the practices here, keep your right nostril closed while inhalation with the left nostril, completely breathe in with the left nostril, and after that very slowly breathe out with the right. And slowly complete breathe in with the right nostril. Then very slowly complete breathe out with the left. Then very slowly inhalation with the left. And completely slowly breathe out with the right. So last inhalation with the right. And completely slowly breathe out with the left. So according to your free time, you can choose more repetitions also. Then slowly keep your hand down. Take a long, deep, slow inhalation, exhalation. So now we are doing Chandra Bhedana Pranayam, only left nostril inhalation, right nostril exhalation. In fact, it is not in the traditional Hatha Yoga Pradipika text, but many of the historians and yoga thinkers suggested these practices to cool down the body. Basically, for the people who are having repeated issues of the over bile secretion or repeated inside heat, for them it may be a good medicine, but please remember we have to do some bandhas and mudras also, but because of online beginners we are not creating that tough schedules. We are doing very simple exercise now. Keep your position straight and keep your thumb up, then close your right nostril while increasing your inhalation with the left. Then soon after that, close your left nostril, breathe out with the right. Again, close your right nostril for left nostril, breathe in. Then completely slowly breathe out for left nostril, right nostril, breathe out. Third count inhalation with the left. Then very slowly complete breathe out with the alternative nostrils. Okay, last inhalation with the left. Then slowly complete breathe out with the right. Alright, slowly keep your hand down. Take a slow deep inhalation, exhalation. But please remember, when you are prone to catch this kind of issues with the phlegm related issues or the cooling related issues, especially the high altitude people or the people who are having this kind of other phlegm related elements, for them please remember to take good advice from your yoga teacher who had knowledge on this Ayurveda and medical knowledge related to this left nostril and right nostril functionings. Okay, take a long deep inhalation, exhalation. So today we are doing a simple mudra abhyas called Yoni Mudra. Basically we have 5 groups of mudras categorized. One is Hasta Mudra, some of the practices logs performed with the hands. Second one is Mana Mudra, or some of the logs performing with the head facial organs. Third one is Kaya Mudra, postural logs. Some of the postures also we can logs like Viparita Karani. And next one is bandhas. It's a kind of logs and higher level of practices. And next one is adhara mudras or adhara logs. Some of the perennial log or mula bandha abhyas. But in this group we are doing hasta mudras only. Today's our hasta mudra related to one important practice called yoni mudra. So very simple. Keep your index finger and thumb out. Just join them. So you can interlock your all the fingers, or you can just keep them inside. So by anyhow completely stretch your that related two fingers while keeping your posture safe. So this kind of mudra can be performed while doing some of the postures also, but this mudra, if you will really perform while doing your meditation, it will be so helpful. So these mudras are basically to awaken the subtle energies. So this is also good to create a good perception, and also in making your like decision making also it is very useful. But the way how we are doing very important. So basically it requires lots of patience and lots of devotion also. This kind of yoni mudra makes the body and mind more subtle in concentrating the further level of meditations. This mudra helps to balance the activities of the left hemisphere and right hemisphere of the brain. So practices are very simple, and keep your both the arms together and keep your like index finger and thumb join and completely stretch. You can keep this like a yoni mudra at your foreleg level or at your navel level also. So based on your capacity, based on your previous doings, you can choose this kind of practices to give more awareness towards the practices. And few seconds stable your mind while doing this mudra abhyas. All right, once you will able to sit properly in this mudra, so you can continue that practices whenever you want, whenever you are required to do this mudra abhyas. All right, so take a long deep slow inhalation exhalation. So once you will finish your practices in meditations while using this kind of hand mudras, still you can choose some more time to give relaxation to the body and mind in the form of yoga nidra or in the form of yoga nidra or power nap. Like based on your strength level and the intensity level and the capacities. So it is also advised to give 15 minutes time to half an hour time to take bath, and further 10 minutes to 15 minutes time to take breakfast. This timings totally depend on the people to people how they are encouraging their practices. And in the afternoon, once you will be totally free from your activities before your lunch hour, again try to choose proper time for relaxation through yoga nidra or through power nap. Basically it will improve your quality of your decisions, quality of thoughts, and it will also increase your memory, and also it will give more focus on your further goals. And in the evening, once you will be totally free from your activities and efforts before your dinner time, again try to see at least half an hour time, to do self yoga exercises, including back bending exercises and inversion postures and leg stretchings, and including this breathing and breathe outs also. So basically evening physical body is very flexible compared to the morning physical body. So try to take that benefit from the evening physical body. So tomorrow when we are meeting here at the same place with the same content, we will see still more good applications in yoga. Tomorrow we have stick yoga, danda yoga, abhyas. So until then, take care of yourself, stay away from the bad habits, and do yoga also. Thanking you all.